All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Hey, number 28. He's coming. Check in. Rip left. Rip left. Joker, joker. Joker, joker. Check, check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
They'll run on first down. Bond takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Bond, he'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 15. And when you draw up a draw play, you want to draw it up like that, right?
Sometimes it takes some fortitude to call that play because if it doesn't work, it's a lot of angry people waiting in the hole for the runner. In this case, it broke free, a big gain.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On first down, it's Bird. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 99. Check 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Allen now on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. He can run for, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Khalil Mack. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Go. Hey, check 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 8, read.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Forbes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Okay, ready? Protein spill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go, D. 55, my guy, 55. Get it.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll go with the keeper, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's their quarterback taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football. And
dashing through the snow. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 No. Recon, 132 fighter.
To throw on second down. Forbes. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Now again, right side. Winters. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll run on first down. Punt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And again this time to the tailback. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, Bond, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56. Hey.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, his throw incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
28. Mike, 28. Hey, Delta. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
Middle. I'm coming. Mike, 28. So don't say nothing. Mike, 28. Hey, Mike, 7.
28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Set 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Break. 52's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go.
From the gun, Forbes. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man, complete. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll set him back 5. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On 1st down, Bond. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
The 16-yard line. Mike 28, 19. Double time. 3 down.
They'll run on 1st down. Bond. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw on second down. Allen. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Alert, alert, alert. 28. Bravo. Don't get nervous.
Now Allen. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Got it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. It's been a long day for you.
On first down, Forbes, flush to his right. He'll run it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On second down now, Winters. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Ward.
Operating from the gun, Forbes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
6-6. Pull it high.
54.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Forbes. That is caught at the 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go. Set. 18. Gator.
Time to go. Night.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, wahoo!
Get him! Mike 55! Mike 55! On the Army!
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. And it goes.
Back to throw. Forbes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Marr able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, baby!
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
We go, work!
Ready, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go!
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Ready, 15, line. 15 line.
65! 65! 65! Where's your
Looking to throw on second down. Forbes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football first and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Rolling to his right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that touchdown, Giants. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Winters trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Looking to throw. Forbes flushed out right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Forbes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Forbes. And that'll be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Winters. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Bond. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Allen. This is the tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Allen going to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He's coming, check in. It's our time. It's our time.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Cowboys 20, Giants 12.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught.
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Winters. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey, echo. Get that ball. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Marr is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. And an alley to run. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You could pick dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll keep it on the ground. Winters, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Forbes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got room. 23 yards on the play. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Ready? 10 logo.
Now they'll run on the draw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The Cowboys on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The kick by Maher is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on second down. Allen, and an alley to run. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 41-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Here we are. Now.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus.